Your Excellency, the head of school, invited guests, the Vanua, our contractors, ministry officials, the Japanese embassy delegation, parents, elders, dear children, Nisambula Vinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. I must say it has been a wonderful experience since we arrived on your beautiful island this morning. Unfortunately, we have to leave in another hour's time. But I must say thank you very much for the welcome to the Vanua. Thank you very much for the ceremony that you have before us. Thank you. And this is my third visit to Kadavu, but actually first visit to your school.
No.
I understand that your island is constantly hit by cyclones and storms, as long as you know. And of course, it is obvious that your buildings need to be built back to stronger standards so that they can withstand the cyclones. After DC Herald, it was decided that you needed new buildings. And who came on board to partner with us? Of course, our friends from the Japanese embassy and the people of Japan. So before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask that we put our hands together, children, and thank the ambassador and his team, and of course the people of Japan and the government of Japan for giving us this lovely gift in terms of your new buildings, which we will see completed by the end of the year. Your Excellency, no amount of appreciation can actually take over the love that you have for our people. Our relationships with the government of Japan goes a long, long way back. And in terms of education, you've heard that the Japanese government has helped us with more than 200 education projects, especially in terms of buildings. Okay? We strongly believe that if we want to invest in our children's education, we must provide them with the right resources, the right infrastructure. And infrastructure today, we are going to actually go up and visit the site, will come in the form of new buildings for you. We do understand that when cyclones take away the roofs of your building, then continuing education becomes very difficult. You end up in learning shelters, you end up in tents, okay? And it's not very conducive to your learning. It's not very comfortable. I would also like to tell you that recently, during TCASA, the students in the north and a few maritime islands also face the same difficulties. Okay? So they are also part of our rebuild programs. Since TC Winston, our government has invested close to 220 million, if I stand to be corrected, in building schools and rehabilitating schools. But the rebuild process is continuing. Then came Harold and Kenny and Gita and Josie and Yasa and Anna. All these, they keep coming. We can't stop them. But we can't stop them, unfortunately. But what we can do is, we can learn lessons from that. That if we have to survive natural disasters, especially hurricanes, category 5, even category 3 and category 4, we have to build strong buildings. So your building that you will see completed is going to be built to category 5 standards. That will not only be your classroom, but will also become an evacuation center for these areas because the buildings are going to be very strong. Okay? So we hope, or let's say, we hope that we don't get any more cyclones, But if we do get it, your community and your village is safe and sound within the new structures that we are going to build. The Japanese government has assisted us in rebuilding 3 schools. Your school, Vunisea Secondary, and Kadavu Provincial, with a total generosity of close to 3 million Fijian dollars. Now that's a lot of money. And we once again thank you, Ambassador, and your team for that. But students, we can build classrooms. But what happens in the classroom is something that you and your teachers decide. If you look back, go home and talk to your grandparents and your parents about how they went to schools. My grandfather used to tell me they were under trees. They used to be taught under trees. There were no classrooms, simple structures with a blackboard and nothing, just education. So education for us Fijians is very important. It started way back when the white settlers came to the country. Then the indentured laborers came. Then the government decided that no, education is way back. Many decades ago, the government decided that education is a priority. Started with a small department of education way back. Now we have a big Ministry of Education, Heritage and Arts, and you belong to that, right? So if we will build you buildings, we will give you textbooks, we will give you all the resources, but the learning and the teaching is a partnership between you and your school heads and the teachers. So to the teachers present here today, we entrust the future of the nation in your hands. How you mold the children, we leave it up to you. To the parents present here, we leave you to teach discipline to your students. We come across a lot of issues in the school system. Bullying and all these things that's come, lack of respect, not doing your homework, not reaching school on time. Yours is a boarding school. We are always told about things that happen in the boarding school. I'm very worried about bullying in the boarding schools. So I ask the teachers and the head of school to ensure that discipline is maintained. No child should be bullied in the school. Is it clear? Because you don't have a place if you're a bully. You don't have a place in the school system if you're a bully. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, madam.
You are wasting your time, you are wasting your principal's time, you are wasting your parents' time by engaging in this kind of things. So Richmond High and Richmond, I don't want to hear any issues where you bully somebody else. Please don't be a bully whether you're a girl or whether you are a boy. What you learn at home is what you bring to the school. So when you have a head of school, when you have your parent-teacher meetings, please emphasize on the parents. The discipline is first taught at home. Values is first taught at home. Community leaders, your church, your chaplain, all these adults are supposed to portray a good behavior so that you learn that. Tomorrow, when you are going to go out into tertiary institutions, when you are going to go out of this island and move to cities and probably towns to work, you carry the name of your island with you. I hear parliamentarians stand in parliament and say, I hail from Kadavu, I hail from Moala, I hail from Benga, I hail from the north, or I come from the small islands in the Mamanudas. You know how proud you feel when you go out and stand and say, my roots are on an island. I come from here. And you have that power to do it. Tomorrow, in the next couple of years or 5 years, you'll get educated and you'll rise to positions of power. Imagine you standing up in Parliament one day. You already have a member from here as a member of Parliament, 1 or 2 maybe, right? Add your name to that. I come from this island. Maternal links is here, paternal links is somewhere else, but I'm a student of Richmond High. You know how proud that is? You carry your name with that. Now that's the type of children we want. Good citizens. And you learn it through the education system. As a government, we provide you with free education. The only thing you have to do is to buy your bags and books. Sometimes even we provide that as well. And the food that your parents give you. Parental responsibility is to provide you with food, nurture you. But if you do have problems with food security, please talk to your head of school. He will bring it to our attention and we'll see how best we can assist you. Clear? Right. So the project that you have in front of you, the completion of your buildings, is going to be completed by, I'm told, by end of? Wow, I thought September. So the contractor is saying end of July, Your Excellency, you'll have your new buildings. And hopefully we will come back and celebrate that development with you people. Till we come back, let's hope and pray that we are spared of any other natural disaster. But should we come across any cyclones and storms, I'm sure we are strong. We will overcome that, right? But at the end of July or August, we will be back. Ambassador, we have your word? We'll be back. We will come and celebrate. Celebrate our resilience. Celebrate the fact that we are strong, right? And celebrate the fact that now you will have new classrooms for your comfort. Till then, you have to be good. Stay safe, listen to your parents, listen to your elders, listen to your teachers, respect the advice that they give you, stay safe and stay healthy. Stay out of trouble. That's another one. So thank you for having us here, and God bless you all. Thank you.